Sorry that I look like a bum right now, but it's Saturday and I don't really care. Okay. My name is Kendra, also known as the Fitness Goddess K. You can follow me on Instagram at the Fitness Goddess underscore K for fitness related information and also to track where I'm at in my journey currently. All right. 100 pounds down. In a past life, I weighed 270 pounds. Check out the picture. I can't even begin to say when or what caused me to get to that point. And I finally realized I had a problem. I, I, I really don't know why it took me so long. But I had been big my entire life, so I know that had a lot to do with it. I was an obese child. I wasn't overweight. I was obese, morbidly obese. And I'm not saying it jokingly, but, a lot of times when you're young, they pat you on the shoulder and tell you it's okay and, you'll grow out of it. But what if I never grew out of it? What if I didn't find the will inside me to grow out of it? But whatever. I love to cook, and I still do love to cook. I love to eat too, so, you know, to lose the weight, I had to find something and find balance in my diet to where I could eat and where I was not hungry all the time, which is why I love clean eating so much. But I'll go into that in further detail in a little bit. I was a very independent and smart child, and I had a ton of freedom in the kitchen. My mom never said no. There were no locks on the refrigerator. There was no nothing. I could do whatever I wanted. Um, I used to make breakfast. I used to make everything: pancakes, eggs, grits, breakfast sandwiches that were huge, that had sausage, eggs, cheese, bagels. Bagels? Oh, bagels. Oh, it's been a while since I ate a bagel. But really, I don't really even have the desire to eat a bagel. Anyways, I would eat two at a time. Like, how do you do that? Like, I can't even envision myself eating an entire bagel sandwich by myself at this point. But, it's just something you go through. Honestly, I was never sad or depressed. I didn't eat to fill a void. I'm not really sure. I just really ate because I liked food and I couldn't control that urge to not eat more. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and warm up steaks and burgers in the microwave. Steaks in the microwave? Now, I know my mom was shitty that I used to do that, but, I guess she just pat me on the shoulder like it was okay. Well, finally, at some point when I was in the 11th grade, um, I was in a relationship. It was actually a long distance relationship. And the person that I was with, I had been with probably for about 2 years. However, they had cheated on me once, twice, three times. And after that third time, I had a breakdown. I had a breakdown. I had a fit. I screamed. I yelled. I was so mad. I was yelling for God. I needed His help. I needed His help so bad, you know? And that's when I realized that I finally needed to make a change. I needed to do something. I needed to do something drastic. So, from that day forward, I started drinking water. And that's all I drank. I didn't drink soda, juice. I stopped eating cakes and sugars. I didn't eat anything that was in a box. No little Debbie cakes, no more honey buns. Nothing like that. No, basically, I eliminated sugar for the most part. I ate pretty basic. I ate my mother's Mexican food. My diet didn't really change, but I just eliminated the sugars. So no juice, no soda, no coffee, only water. No sugars, but I did still have salt in my life. At this point, I'm not, at this point, I don't use any salt. But then I did. Using that method and walking long distances 5 days a week, got me down to about 190 pounds. It was really that easy. And it can be that easy for anyone else. You just have to be committed. Diet is 80% of your results. 80%. You don't think that. It's hard to comprehend, especially if you go hard in the gym and you've been working out and doing all these things. Well, it doesn't really matter that much if you can't eat right. You'll never reach the goals that you're trying to reach. I also stopped eating red meat and pork. Every now and then I'll eat red meat, and maybe, I'll eat off a little piece of my boyfriend's bacon when I make it for him on Saturdays or Sundays. But other than that, I really don't eat it. Red meat, more like steak and stuff. If you eat too much, it clogs you up. It takes longer to digest in your body, and for some people, it can take up to a week to digest steak. But basically, to maintain that 190 pounds, because I knew I would never, ever, ever, and even to this day, ever, 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 ever go back to 272 pounds. I jogged, and jogging turned into running, and then I began to do Tybo, in the age of DVD players and Blu-rays. I went and found a Tybo cassette, and I did it 5 days a week. And that's what got me to about 180 pounds, and I was fine with my body. I was just fine, and that's basically where I stayed. When I met my boyfriend, I was about 180, 179, but at that point, I still kind of needed some things, or had some things that I needed to tighten in my belly. Because I lost so much weight, I did have a little bit of loose skin. However, because I did it in a year versus doing it like in 2 months, like the people on The Biggest Loser, my skin elasticity wasn't that bad. But I do have a little bit of loose skin, and that's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on tightening every inch of this skin, because I deserve to have the body that I dream of. I just had a son, my first child, 5 months ago. And going through the whole pregnancy thing was so hard for me. I couldn't work out as much as I used to. I had morning sickness. My arms started getting fat. My face started swelling. I was upset. And I was so relieved the day I gave birth. I was like, can I go to the gym? No. Why? Because I had to get an emergency C-section. Oh. Well, now I don't feel so bad about it, I'm glad I had the C-section. And if I do have a child in the future, which I hope I do, I really want a girl. So, if I do have a child in the future, I know exactly what I need to do to get back in track and get my body back right. What I did to lose weight after I had my son was insanity. 60 days of insanity. And let me tell you, well, I'll save it. Insanity is definitely worth it to do. I'll talk about it a little bit more in a future video that I'm going to post. But insanity is the post-baby workout, the official one. It is what every mom needs to do after she has her baby, and she will look either as good as she did before she had the baby or 10 times better. That's just how great the program is. But I loved Insanity. It was awesome. Currently, I'm 169 pounds. My goal weight is 160, and my second goal weight is 150 pounds. After that, I really just want abs, and I want to just tighten everything. I want to have control over how my body looks. I just want to build myself even more than I already have. I don't diet. I eat clean. I eat 6 meals a day, But I'm not going to go into too much depth about, my everyday meals and things like that. But I do plan on posting videos about how to eat clean. Because if you eat clean, I guarantee you will lose so much weight. Weight that you never imagined that you would lose. Like, I don't even believe in those frozen meal diets, the little not Slim Fast, little lean meals or whatever. No, too much sodium. Eliminate sodium, eliminate sugar, get rid of everything processed, and you're beautiful. Your skin's beautiful. And also, a gallon of water a day. If you drink a gallon of water a day, you will lose weight. Period. Period. You will lose weight. But stay tuned for my future videos, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe and please comment. Let me know if there's things that you need me to talk about or if you have questions. You may also send questions to my email account. It is thefitnessgoddessk@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.